Kindness is a virtue, but have you ever thought about how being too kind and caring might backfire? We live in a world where what we give doesn't always come back to us. Many generous people find their kindness draining them, emotionally, financially, and even mentally. But could being overly kind even put your life at risk? Today, we're diving into the hidden dangers of being too nice. I'll share 8 negative outcomes that could happen if you're overly kind and reveal 4 effective ways to stop others from taking advantage of you. Let's get started with the first point. 1. You'll have unrealistically high expectations of others. The Stoics taught us to accept things as they are and not tie our happiness to others' actions. Giving freely without expecting too much in return prevents disappointment and helps you maintain emotional balance. But here's the truth. It's hard to be entirely selfless when we give. Deep down, we hope others will return the favor when we need help. Unfortunately, this isn't always the case. By being overly giving, you may train people to rely on you for everything, taking your efforts for granted. Over time, this leaves you drained, frustrated, and emotionally hurt. The reality? People aren't letting you down. They're simply taking care of their own priorities, something you should be doing too. 2. People will start expecting you to always give. Human beings are creatures of habit. If you constantly give, the people around you will come to expect it. They'll settle into their comfort zones, relying on you to take on their responsibilities. But here's the thing. If you don't value yourself, don't expect others to remind you to take care of your own needs. They won't. Why? Because helping themselves is easier than encouraging you to look out for yourself. To break this cycle, the Stoics remind us to act with moderation. Giving in a balanced way allows you to protect your mental health and remain in control of your actions. 3. Your goals will be overlooked. When you put everyone else's needs before your own, you risk neglecting your personal goals and responsibilities. The Stoics emphasized living with reason, virtue, and limits. If you're constantly prioritizing others, you might be running from something deeper, something inside you that needs attention. Take a moment to reflect. How do you feel when you're alone or when you come home to an empty space? Are you busy helping others to avoid facing yourself? If so, this habit can leave you feeling unfulfilled and disconnected. Remember, self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. You can't pour from an empty cup. Before helping others, ensure you've taken care of your own needs, enjoyed life's little pleasures, and created space for your personal growth. 4. People will perceive you as weak. When you don't set boundaries, people might start to see you as weak. They'll dump their responsibilities on you, knowing you won't say no. The Stoics emphasize the importance of self-discipline and setting limits to command respect. Interestingly, the moment you start saying no, people will begin to respect you more. Those who once viewed you as an easy target will think twice before taking advantage of your kindness. 5. You'll attract users, not real friends. Being overly nice can draw the wrong kind of people. Those who only reach out when they need something. Stoicism teaches us to use wisdom and self-control to discern who deserves our help and who doesn't. If you're always giving, don't be surprised if you end up with relationships that feel one-sided. The truth is, many people won't make an effort to reciprocate unless it directly benefits them. It's not fair, but it's a reality you need to face. 6. You'll attract takers, not givers. If you're always giving, you'll often attract people who only want to take, never to give. Stoic wisdom teaches us to cultivate relationships based on balance and mutual respect. The energy we project determines the type of people we draw into our lives. When your energy is low, perhaps due to overgiving, you may attract negative, draining, or opportunistic people. These are the ones who will take everything they can from you without so much as a thank you. To protect yourself, focus on maintaining your own energy levels and giving with intention, not out of habit. 7. You risk falling into bad habits. The Stoics emphasized self-discipline, which helps us avoid destructive habits. Overgiving can create a scarcity in your life, leading you to seek comfort in unhealthy ways, such as overeating, drinking, or even gambling. It's easy to get defensive if someone points this out, but their words may come from a place of care. Instead of pushing them away, take a step back and reflect. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward regaining control and building healthier habits. 8. People may question your motives. In a world where kindness is rare, being overly kind can make others suspicious. Instead of being grateful, they might wonder about your true intentions. Are you trying to manipulate them? Do you have a hidden agenda? Unfortunately, this reaction says more about them than it does about you. Many people have encountered false kindness in the past, making them wary. The Stoics remind us to act in line with our values and let our integrity speak for itself. Over time, your consistency will earn you trust and respect. Strategies to protect yourself. 1. Pay attention to your feelings. The Stoics valued self-awareness. Listen to your emotions. They're signals. If giving leaves you feeling exhausted, frustrated, or resentful, it's time to reassess. Helping others should feel rewarding, not draining. Reflect on how your actions impact your well-being and make changes to find balance. 2. Learn to say no. Saying no is an act of self-control. Your time and energy are precious, and it's okay to protect them. While it might feel uncomfortable at first, learning to set boundaries is essential to maintaining your freedom and avoiding burnout. Practice saying no in front of a mirror and remind yourself that it's not selfish, it's necessary. 3. Respect your time and space. Schedule time for yourself and treat it as sacred. Whether it's exercising, drawing, enjoying music, or simply relaxing, prioritize activities that recharge you. If someone asks for help during this time, politely decline or set clear limits. This shows others that you value your own well-being. 4. Distance yourself from energy drainers. The Stoics taught us to recognize and avoid relationships that deplete us. Energy vampires are people who thrive on negativity and complaints. Helping them won't solve their problems. They'll only find new things to complain about. Protect your mental health by setting boundaries and focusing on relationships that uplift and energize you. Final thoughts. Stoic wisdom teaches us to find balance in all things, including generosity. Giving too little can make us seem selfish, but giving too much leaves us drained. Aim for the middle ground, where you prioritize both your needs and the needs of others. And never forget the magic word, no. It's your key to setting boundaries and protecting your energy. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If these insights resonated with you or helped you think differently, give this video a thumbs up to help more people discover the power of Stoic wisdom. Subscribe for your daily dose of growth. See you in the next video.